RDA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st and 10, Anthony. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off play action, Anthony. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, Anthony. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
To number 83.
From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The kick is...
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To throw on 2nd down, Anthony. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Right side catch. This is Gates. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. 2 and now on 1st down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Mike, 55. Check 55.
From the gun, Anthony. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Anthony. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and take it in the opposite direction.
Leaving at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
And inches at the 41-yard line.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 38. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Good.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Gates, the intended receiver there. These two teams all tied after one.
The end of the first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Anthony. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Check smash. Check smash.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Following the penalty is Kamara. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Anthony. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Dumps it off for Geis. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
A gain of 4, and it's third down.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
83.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Tua. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Tua going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
And the Dolphins.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's got Burton here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete to number 8.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Patriots 10.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking to throw on second down. Anthony. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the gun on third down, Anthony. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Anthony's
Picked off by Patriots-Idk-Det Lg. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
2 and now on first down. Open man, it's Preston Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
at the 48-yard line.
On second down, Tua. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. The 30. Still going.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
He will score.
Touchdown, Miami.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
The score.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, Anthony under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Throw right side, complete to Williams. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Throwing right, and that's complete. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete.
A big play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
37. Patriots 10.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Again, it's Kamara. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line. That's where we are.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Gates has it over the middle. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Brilliant. 35's a Mike. Rack. Warriors 17. 35. I know he ain't got that.
Throwing on third and long. Anthony, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
At the 21-yard line.
Mike 58 right there. Go.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
This one into the hands of Burton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Dolphins.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. His pass caught at the 4.
Tagovailoa.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Patriots 10. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Caught by Gates, left side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw on second down, Anthony. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Tua on 4th down, and it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal, and the Patriots get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Anthony going to let this thing go deep for Gates. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Tua sets up to pass it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
A loss
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.